guys, I'm back with a third interview here. We got two people here at the park, and I just want to know, do you think we landed on the moon? Or do you think they hoaxed it? Do you think it was Hollywood?
I think they landed on the moon.
You think they landed on the moon? Okay. Well, look at that. Does that look like it's strong enough to land on the moon? I mean, that doesn't look very sturdy.
What is it?
That's the lunar lander. That's what they landed with.
Oh, I knew that.
1969. It looks like a tweaker shelter, huh?
If I was to go, I would want to go with Derek Jeter.
Right. So one thing about this, though, that we know it's a set and not in space is because it's so clean. There's no dust on it. And then look at those feet. It looks like tin foil and rubber tubing, and it looks like it's on a set that was placed there. Look how clean those.
Yeah, it does.
There should be dust all over that. That thing's clean as a whistle.
I think my buddy Ben Strawbridge.
Yeah.
Ben Strawbridge, producer.
Yep.
Might assisted in this.
Yeah, you look at a funny thing happened on the way to the moon, and that reveals a lot of stuff about it. There's a new movie out called Operation Avalanche,
okay,
and it's pretty much how they faked it,
wow.
Almost why they faked it. But how'd they get that thing out of that little lunar module? You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
How'd they get that out of there?
Yeah.
And then
I don't know.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
helicopter?
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah, it's like how they get that. There's no footage of them unfolding that or putting it together on the moon. They just had it. Let's go play golf. We got our golf cart. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the reason, why would they fake it though? Is just because they needed to beat Russia, or you know what I mean? Like, why did we fake it?
I think because the Yankees won 4 World Series.
Nice. Okay, baseball. Yeah,
time.
no, well, I think they had to fake it because they can't go there, and they want us to think that we can go there because they're lying about where we are. See, these are the people who run your science. They're all occult leaders. They're Satanists. They're it's all scientism. It's a new religion.
You got blue and red on each. I thought you were siding with one party.
Yeah, no parties. This is all above party. They use parties to confuse you. There is no parties. There's only the federal banks run the world. The Rothschilds and all them, they run the world. It's the.
I kind of wish a bank would take my bank account and put the decimal point over 2 or 3
exactly
spots
right. But money's
right
an illusion. It's all slave trade. It's open slavery right here. You know, when they abolished slavery, they just made everybody slaves. In reality, we all pay our holy dollar.
Okay.
So I think the reason they faked it is because they're lying about where we live. Like, see, if this picture was real, wouldn't if you were standing on the moon, wouldn't it take up the whole sky? And for one, I thought they landed in the middle of the moon. Wouldn't you just look straight up and there's the whole Earth? Wouldn't it take up the whole entire sky?
That's true.
Wouldn't it? And this from a million miles away, apparently. The problem is, both of these are fake. This has been proven to be Photoshop, but this is official NASA release. They released this last year from a million miles away, and it's also been proven to be fake. There's been plenty of YouTube videos going over this stuff. And here's 2 pictures they officially released, one from 1978 and one from 2012. Notice how small, I know it's kind of hard to see, but see how small
there's Florida.
Yep, there's Florida, and look how big Florida is over here. What does South America wrap around the back and take up the whole backside of the Earth?
Oh, yeah.
And they're both official NASA. Both of them. And here's the same thing, a little bigger.
Oh, yeah, that makes more, that's bigger.
So have you ever seen The Truman Show?
Yeah.
Isn't it a great movie?
It's a cool movie.
It's my favorite movie by Jim Carrey. He's wonderful. Here is the Challenger.
Yep.
They're all still alive.
No, they're not.
Look, this is them. They claim to be their brothers or twins. Some of them didn't even change their name. There's the famous teacher.
McCullough, that's her, McCullough.
Yeah, that's one. One of them's a teacher.
Yeah, Christmas, New Hampshire.
Yeah, but they all kept, some of them, they kept their same names. They're teachers at universities. They all kept their names or changed them slightly and said they're twin brothers or something like that.
I wouldn't go as far as saying.
Well, look at the faces, though. I mean, that's pretty accurate. You know what I mean?
That one's accurate.
Yeah.
That one is. That's going a little far.
It's true. I'm about to go a little farther on you, though. Here's the Truman Show.
Yeah.
We accept the rally which was presented. Why would we question it if you've been doing it since birth, right? Everyone says the same thing. You're going to believe whatever society says, right? Yeah. What if the people who do know lied about it, though? This is a map from 18 something. I forget who made it exactly, but it's a standard map of the world. The USGS uses this map for travel and flights. The UN flag is this map. That's the UN flag. Remember the UN flag with the 2 olive branches? That's what the UN flag looks like. They based it off this map. Why would they base it off this map? It's scientifically and mathematically correct as it is. So this is proving that the Earth is flat. And they lie about everything. It's all Hollywood.
We're in a plane and you can kind of see the curvature.
There's weather balloons, the only curvature you see is fisheye lensing. If you took a weather balloon without a fisheye lens at 110K feet, flat as can be, as far as the eye can see. There's a lot of references.
So the Earth's flat.
Yep. And this is Antarctica. So this is the North Pole, and then this is Antarctica, all around here. And then it could go on forever. We don't know. Or it could have a dome. We don't know. But there's a lot of references for the dome in a lot of shows and movies. And it's in every Bible and Quran. And every scripture all the ancients knew it was flat, right? And they could build pyramids, couldn't they? We
I don't know how they build pyramids.
Exactly. They knew a lot more than we did, I think. And see this?
I don't know that much.
This is how it would work. This is how the sun and moon would work over the flat Earth. So it goes along the equator. This is east and west, and then this is north and south. Every day goes 24 hours, and it lights up a small area because it's small and local. Have you ever noticed how the rays go like this and not parallel in the morning, east or to the west, up and down at noon?
Crepuscular rays, they're
Right,
called.
because it's a small local heat lamp. It's small, and they're the same size. You know, you notice how they're the same size in the sky, make a similar pattern in the sky, and they always say, oh, it happens to be 400 times bigger and 400 times the exact distance to get them to be the same size. It's not 93 million miles away. We can observe it.
Big moon last night, or it appeared big visually.
Yeah, no, I mean it has different orbits so the way the seasons work.
But so if it has a different orbit, and is the moon flat too?
No, we don't know.
So is the Earth,
wait, well, we've never seen the other side, have we?
Is
Yeah?
the Earth flat, just
Yes.
hovering around?
Yeah, it's like no, it's not in space. Get rid of space. No more space.
What's up there?
There's still a sky, that's the heavens, but we can't call it what NASA presents. It's not what NASA tells us it is. They're lying about that. They can get high altitude.
Crepuscular rays. Right
There you go. Yeah, see, that can't happen. Wouldn't they all be coming straight up and down if it was 93 million miles away, or all going this way if it was the morning, or all going this way if it was at night? So it floats around here like a child's mobile. And this is the Flammarion. This was done it's a woodcut. It really was half of it. The Catholic, the Pope sent his priests out to the edge of Alaska to see the dome, or to see what was out there, and apparently that's what they saw. This map came out in 1901 in a newspaper in Japan, and they found it in some ancient scrolls.
No, but this is like, technically the world was Pangea, so it was one ball of land.
Right, that's
and
what
then
they
it spread
say. I
apart.
mean, doesn't that look like one ball of land? You know, isn't that technically one connected piece of land?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the
No, I
difference?
think, well,
They say it was all clumped together, but we don't know that for sure. Maybe the seas were just lower and more land was in between, right? But they think there's a lot more land out here. Admiral E. Byrd, Richard E. Byrd, the youngest admiral in history, he traveled what we think he said in his interview. He says, oh, there is land beyond South America and Middle America that is as big as the U.S. that no humans have ever seen. We think it is like one of these. So
Okay.
you can look that up. It's 1954 interview in the Longines, Admiral E. Byrd. So my name is Mark Sargent. I'm on YouTube. You could just look me up, Flat
Mark
Earth Clues.
Sargent, Sargeant.
ENT.
Okay.
And just Flat Earth Clues. You can remember Flat Earth Clues. You can start there. And yeah, hopefully you'll get into this. Because I don't want them stealing $55 million a day from us
Yeah.
for Hollywood tricks, right?
Just got a few bucks in my pocket.
Exactly. They take
Paul,
$55 million
just
a
pull
day. That's a lot. You imagine what we could be doing with that. Instead of, you know how much the movie Gravity made? They only made it for $300 million. We're giving them $55 million a day. They did a whole movie, and it looks more realistic than what NASA does, right? There's a lot of fakery. Oh, how they do the ISS, the spacewalks? It's in a pool. They're in a pool with the equipment, and then they have a green screen in the background. And that's how, same way they made Gravity is the same way they're doing
I'm curious
everything.
how they float in those. how they
Exactly.
float. It's pretty neat.
Look up space bubbles, and then ISS hoax, and it's fake. It's all just a money scam.
Well, I wish you well in your.
You too,
website,
thank you.
Mark Sargent.
Mark Sargent on YouTube. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one. Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot, man. Appreciate
Bye.
your insight.